Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is George, and for today's video, I want to talk about an incident that happened a few days ago in my country, and not I mean, well, it happened like like yeah, just like a few just like a few days ago in August, obviously. So yeah, um, so according to Bulgarian, so if you are reading currently a lot of news right now, what is kind of happening and with what's happening with related to Bulgaria, you probably know that there was a drone that fell near the Romanian border in northern Bulgaria. So according to so you so on the 8th of August, approximately 8:10 a.m. near Kardam, where near Kardam, which is close to the Romanian border, with this is northern Bulgaria. A drone fell, cross, fall like a drone like exploded, e- es- essentially after kind of flying over Romania. So yeah, um, uh, and according to the so yeah, obviously, investigation was obviously um was launched, and it was determined that it was determined by the Bulgarian Minister of Defense that the Ukraine that the drone was most likely a Ukrainian Maya drone, and this drone is used uh, in the Ukrainian offense against Russia. However, it was determined that the drone was accidentally sent here, and there and no further danger was and it it was not really dangerous, and basically it was all an accident. There's also the fact that Romanian uh, Romanian uh, border police and Romanian border police like uh, uh, saw the drone flying over their airspace, and then it basically it flew over them, and it basically exploded on the other side in northern Bulgaria, essentially. Um, uh, and obviously the Prime Minister Roman Radev uh, uh, came out with obviously this statement, and and uh, and uh, and obviously it was after the drone fell, after it it exploded. It was safely safely um safely it was safely uh it was cut off, like the police essentially went there, and they um uh, uh, how do I say this? They basically mm, they basically made it they basically made it less dangerous um by um by by circling around it, obviously. So yeah, um, the whole thing was such was the whole thing was was so big that the Ukrainian foreign prime minister was called on a on a visit to make a statement, and and uh, and yeah, and which there is in there which there is information about his statement out there on the internet. um so yeah, um uh uh Bulgaria. So yeah, the drone is now is does not pose currently no danger to anyone after it has exploded. So yeah, is so now is there a possibility that this is possibly Russia doing this? Yes. Um. You probably there was like this drone that like was sent to the Baltic states, if you remember, as so as sort of like a way to kind of to kind of like in to kind of like instigate a danger situation, and I assume this is probably the same thing as what happened what was happened in the Baltic region. And there's also it's worth mentioning that as of a lot of recent news, uh a lot of like a lot of central a lot of people are getting kind of tired from this whole from Russia, from this like from Russia's military operation in Ukraine, to the point that the Kazakhstan president invited Putin to basically tell him that um, people are exhausted by this whole thing, and they want it to end anytime soon. And so yeah, this whole so yeah, there's also the news that there's also been this news that things in Russia are getting kind of he's getting desperate. Like there is also some, from what I remember, reading somewhere, some like in internal issues uh with like with like uh with like more with production related stuff. So yeah, um, as of as of currently the as of currently today's like Monday, which was yeah, and the as of right now today Monday, there is no the drone does not pose any further danger, because as okay as of like I said, this thing happened on the 8th of August, and um now there is no further danger, but there is this drone is pausing to anyone closer to in Bulgaria, or anyone closer or any village, I would say, live that is located like closest to the Romanian border in northern Bulgaria. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.